9 months ago, my SMMA was stuck under $2,000 a month because I was charging $300, $500 per client. Fast forward last month, I hit about $20,000 with my agency. And the single biggest change I made was revamping my offer and just charging high ticket. And when I say high ticket, I'm talking $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 up front. So to break it down, all you really need is 1 or 2 clients a month, and you're gonna be hitting 10 or 20K months consistently with doing a fraction of the work. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what I realized and how to make an offer like that. If you have any questions about any of this, DM me on Instagram. It's in the description, or noah.haupt. So you have your niche right here, right? This is your niche. Within that niche, you have 2 different types of prospects. You have Timmy right here, and then you have John. Right now, John is making a lot more money than Timmy. John's doing really well with his business. He's a really busy dude making a lot of money. Now, the thing is, what you can do, you have your offer, whether that's your offers are here, this square. Let's say it's Facebook ads, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, right? Whatever it may be. The same exact offer, you can go sell to Timmy for $500 a month. Or you can go to John, sell literally the exact same thing for $3,500 a month, right? The exact same thing. I'm not talking about changing anything. And we're going to get into how to charge even more than that. But you can charge the same exact person, the same exact thing. But you can charge the same exact, but you can charge this person the same exact offer, but basically triple the price, add an extra zero to the price just based on the fact that they have more money. And for those who've worked with people like this, these are always going to be the best clients because they don't complain. They're not on you. They're not on you about always, oh, let me see this, let me see this, let me see this. These are the worst types of prospects. The ones who are barely paying you, they're paying like $500 a month or something, are the ones who are always the biggest headache. So the first thing I realized is, number one, sell to rich people. That's the easiest thing you can possibly do. Yes, it might be a little harder to start, but once you get in the door, you kind of realize that it's really not harder, right? A huge part of it is it's a limiting belief, is what I've realized. I always thought, oh, I'm not worthy of charging this price. But if you believe in what you do, just go out and charge more. A good exercise you can do is write down on paper, okay, if this person was going to buy my service no matter what would I feel is 100% fair? They have an unlimited amount of money. What do I feel is fair? Right? You're probably not going to go out and save $500 a month. And if you say $500 a month is fair for your offer, then you for sure need to rethink your offer. You need to make your offer more valuable. But if you're saying, oh, I should be charging $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 for this, then start charging that. But the thing is, it's not going to be a fit for your everyday person, right? It's not going to be a fit for Johnny or for Timmy over here, right? You need to start targeting and speaking to these people specifically. So a big part you can do with that is just by, number one, you can increase your ad spend rather than having them spend $10 a day, $20 a day, have them spend $50, $100 a day. That's the simplest thing you can do to start getting your clients better results, is just by having them spend more. And then obviously as a result, your service fee is going to go up, and you can start charging them more because obviously you're managing more on ads and they're getting better results, right? So rather than having 20 clients spending $10 a day on ads, you can have 3 clients spending $100 a day on ads and charge them $3 grand, $4 grand, $5 grand a month each, because you're managing a lot more, but you're also getting them 10 times the results because you're spending 10 times as much. And think about your case studies. You're going to have 3 extremely good case studies where you're making these people hundreds of thousands of dollars rather than these people who are just kind of scraping by, maybe getting a deal or so a month, right? And that's how some of my clients, I made one of my clients I work with over $100,000 within about 4 months, which is pretty crazy, but we're spending a good amount on ads. That's the only way we can do that. It's simple. You just put them, the more you put in, the more you get out. So start by charging more and focusing on these rich people. So now we have that out of the way. Now that you know, don't just focus on everyone. Stop focusing on the entire market as a whole. Focus on people who have money and who are going to be a good fit and get the best results with your service. That's another thing I realized as well, is the better clients, the higher end people who have more money, who are willing to pay more, are always going to get better results because they're obviously making more money for a reason, right? They're not just making more money just because they got lucky. It's because they're skilled, they're good at what they do. So that's what I realized, is take a look at who gets the best results with you and go target those people. And 9 out of 10 times, in most cases, it's going to be those people who are making more money, who are doing a ton of production already. Even if they already are super busy, they find a way because they love the business. They've been in it forever, right? So start by doing that. Now, this is what I actually want to go through. With any offer, with any business, these are the different pillars that every business have. They have traffic, leads, appointments, sales, and fulfillment. Right now, these are all in chronological order as well, right? So you can't have leads without traffic. You can't have appointments without leads. You can't have sales without appointments. You can't fulfill anyone if you don't have any clients, fulfill anyone if you don't have any sales. It's the exact same thing for SMMA as well, right? You need to start with getting leads and appointments and then sales and fulfillment. So don't worry about fulfilling until you get deals, until you get appointments coming in. Don't worry about sales until you get appointments. It's the exact same thing. But this ties into the offer, which is what I'm going to break down, right? So you want to offer something at this stage, but the way you can charge extremely high ticket is you solve the next problem that you create. So what I mean by that is, number one, let's say you're solving their traffic problem, right? You're getting them in front of people. Let's say you do content. This is like a content agency. So you're recording videos. Let me just say, so this is like a content agency here. Now, I do not recommend starting a content agency because it is extremely low leverage. You're just trading your time for money. You have to drive around, shoot content. I do not recommend it at all. But for the sake of this, let's say some of you guys are, because you enjoy it, which then it can be good, right? But you have a content agency. You're getting them traffic. Now, a lot of you, what you probably realize is you can't charge high ticket because the content, the traffic, it's not actually converting to sales or to leads or anything. So the next problem you create when you get them this traffic is they're like, okay, I want leads. So the next thing you can do is go say, okay, along with this, we're going to also run lead forms on these and boost them as ads. Now what you're doing is starting to generate them leads. So right here, you're charging, let's say $500 a month for just to generate them traffic. Now all of a sudden you're generating them leads. Hey, we're going to get you in touch with real opportunities. Now you add another $500 a month to your service. Now you're charging $1,000 a month. You're getting them leads. Now this is where a lot of people are, is they're running these lead gen agencies, including me at the start. Right now, the thing is you end up getting a ton of leads. You're doing your part, but the leads are either low quality or you're not working with clients who can close them. Now, if your clients aren't good at what they do, this goes back up to here. Stop working with these people. They're not going to get you results. Work with the people who are extremely good, even if you need to work for free for a bit. I would recommend doing that, getting some case studies in there, but those are always the people who are going to make you look better and get you better results. So once you do that, you need to solve for the appointments. How are they going to get appointments? If your clients can't get them yourself, then two things you can do. You can hire VAs to call the leads. You can use some like AI in like GHL, so some GoHighLevel AI booking bot or whatever. Or what I do for a lot of my clients is just help out. So I do kind of a hybrid. So I kind of coach them on it. I give them scripts and stuff. And this is for me a limiting belief I had before is like, why would my clients listen to me? Like, I'm so much younger than them. I haven't actually done what they do specifically. But what I've realized is once you work with enough people, you get a good gauge of exactly how this works. But even if you don't have any results, you're still going to be able to provide your clients feedback as long as you're doing your research. So learn sales. And as you learn sales, you're going to find a lot of these business owners are terrible at what they do. Like, frankly, they're good. I mean, they're good at fulfilling. They're good at building kitchens or whatever, like remodeling, but they're not good at sales. Most of them, right? So what you can do is help them out with that. Give them the processes, give them trainings, jump on weekly calls with them, everything like that. But once you can solve, even just for this appointment stage, if you can get them 10 in-person appointments a month, all of a sudden you go from charging $1,000 a month to $2,500 a month, because all you do is reverse engineer it. If I get you 10 in-person appointments per month, and what's your closing rate, John? Oh, my closing rate's about 70%. So if I get you 10 in-person appointments a month, you're closing 7. A deal is worth about $10,000 to you. You're making $70,000 a month. Now, all of a sudden, even $2,500 seems low. I would say go charge like $5,000 a month if you're making them $70,000. But it's that simple. When you can solve, the more problems you can solve, the more you're going to get paid for it, because it's harder to do, right? So the traffic, it's not anyone can go do that. Leads, same with anyone can do that. But then it's about leads to appointments is where a lot of the money is. And this is the problem where a lot of people are right now. And people that reach out to me is sometimes, oh, I'm getting my clients a lot of leads, but they're barely getting any appointments. So there's a couple of things you can do. These are the main ones right here, but this is extremely important. What you're doing though is you're providing them something and you're solving for the next problem. So you're creating problems with their business. You're solving leads, or you're solving for leads, and you're creating another problem, which is appointments. Then after getting them leads, you can say, okay, well, what you can do, I can go and actually call the leads for you, or I can go and hire a VA to call the leads and train them. It's just giving me an extra $2,000 a month. Okay, I'll do that, because they're getting overwhelmed with leads. They're like, okay, this guy's doing his job. We're getting leads, but now I'm not able to call them. So you can just go upsell them. It's that simple. Now all of a sudden you're getting them a ton of appointments, and they're getting, say, 10 appointments per month. Right? They're getting 10 appointments per month. All of a sudden they're not able to. They're only closing, let's say, like 50% of them. Right? So let's say they're closing 50%. All of a sudden you go to them and say, hey, John, I know we're getting you a ton of appointments. Dude, I think you're leaving some money on the table. I know you're closing out about 50%, but what if we could get you to close 7 out of 10 instead of 5 out of 10? That's basically increasing your entire business by about 35 or 40%. What I can do is actually I can bring on a sales trainer or coach you one-on-one on sales. I've been doing this for the last 2 years, and I joined some communities as well, and it's just gonna be an extra $2,500 a month. All of a sudden, you go from say $2,500 a month here to $5,000 a month here, right? Because then you're doing this. You're solving for the eyeballs, you're solving for traffic, you're solving for leads, you're solving for appointments, and you're solving for sales now, right? And there's the more you solve, the more problems you create, the more that creates an opportunity for you to go join in the business and basically partner up. And with this, like, yeah, you're gonna put some time into it, but these are gonna be the clients you're gonna enjoy working with, because rather than working with a million people, some doing traffic, some doing leads, you're gonna work with 2 or 3 people paying you 6, 7, 8 grand a month, because you're solving every problem in their business. And the thing is, at this stage, you build relationships with these businesses, especially the ones making a lot of money, where they feel a connection to you, and all of a sudden they feel, okay, this guy's solving traffic, he's solving leads, he's solving appointments, he's solving sales. If I let him go, my business is pretty much done for. Right. And that basically, it makes you like a rarity rather than a commodity. So a big part of it is, stop just trying to offer what everyone else is offering. Think about how you can solve the next problem in their process, right? A lot of people get traffic, right? No one cares, get them leads. A lot of people get leads, no one cares, get them appointments. Same thing, and then you keep going on and on. And that's how people who solve, if you can solve for all 4 of these right here, you can go and charge 10 grand a month. Obviously, it's as long as you're making them more than 10 grand a month with your service. Ideally 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times that. Right? You can also then go and solve for the fulfillment, right? That's more on the client. But you can see, the more problems you can solve, the higher ticket you can charge. It's really that simple. That's the revelation I had. But it all starts with charging more, and finding and targeting rich people. It's the simplest thing you can do. If you're in a market where that's extremely low ticket, there's not many rich people, then you're in the wrong market. The first thing you should look for is this a market with buying power, with money? And if it is, awesome, go craft an offer, go find out what they need, go solve one problem for them. You're going to create more. And all you can do is keep upselling them. And you're not going to have to sign on 20,000 clients. You can have 3 clients, because you're just doing this for them and they're paying you 10 grand a month. Now, really, it is nothing revolutionary. Start charging more and solve problems for these businesses that they're willing to pay for, that not everyone can do. So position yourself as a rarity. That's when you can start charging these high ticket prices. If you have any questions about any of this, SMMA in general, sales, marketing, service delivery, any of that, just DM me on Instagram. I'm always so happy to help. I'll get back to you with a voice message, either a Loom or something like that. So just DM me on Instagram at noah.helped. Otherwise, it's in the link in the description below. Otherwise, I do appreciate you watching this video. Go check out the other one on screen that YouTube recommends for you right now. See you there.